Love Island USA Season 7, Episode 13. Full recap and review. Setting the stage. Episode 13 of Love Island USA. Season 7 picks up in the shadow of one of the most dramatic episodes yet, Charlie's shocking departure in Episode 12, courtesy of the Villa vote and Amaya's tiebreaker decision. The emotional fallout is still raw. Hannah is devastated, Jeremiah is wrestling with guilt and perception, Huda is feeling betrayed. In the new bombshell pairings, Jeremiah Iris, Jalen Alandria, Pepe Hannah are awkward at best. That's the beauty of Love Island at this stage. There are no neat couplings. Instead, Episode 13 plunges us into emotional quicksand. This isn't the glossy, honeymoon energy of early episodes. It's messier, rawer, and a lot more compelling. Recap: what actually happened, the aftermath of Charlie's exit. The episode opens with a somber mood. Hannah is inconsolable. Her connection with Charlie wasn't just physical chemistry. It felt deeper, and his sudden dumping hits her hard. She questions whether she should even stay in the villa. Friends console her, but nothing really dulls the sting. Elsewhere, there's awkwardness. Jeremiah has been paired with Iris by America's vote, but his history with Huda lingers heavily in the air. Instead of feeling like a fresh start, it feels like he's caught between two worlds, one where he wants to respect what America voted for, and another where unresolved feelings with Huda refuse to stay buried. Huda, for her part, isn't letting it slide. She feels Jeremiah has abandoned her emotionally, failed to check in on her feelings, and perhaps even disrespected their connection. That resentment simmers, and we'll see it explode later. Triple beach date. Producers know when to stir the pot, and they send the three new pairs on a triple beach date. On paper, it's cute. Sun, sand, ocean breezes. In practice, it's a crucible for new dynamics. Jeremiah and Iris. They share tender moments, holding hands, sharing smiles. Iris is patient, urging Jeremiah to be open and vulnerable, but you can sense Jeremiah's hesitation. He's there physically, but emotionally, his head is still half in the villa with Huda. Jalen and Alandria. These two click more naturally. Their chemistry is palpable. Jalen is playful but attentive. Alandria, though still thinking of Taylor, leans into the connection. A massage scene becomes symbolic. Jalen literally easing her tension, suggesting he might offer what Taylor couldn't. Pepe and Hannah. This is perhaps the most layered date. Hannah opens up about past heartbreaks and how hard Charlie's exit has hit her. Pepe listens and responds with empathy. There's potential here, but it's fragile. Pepe needs to show consistency if he wants to win Hannah's trust. The date segments contrast the hope of new beginnings with the heaviness of unresolved pasts. It's a clever edit. Viewers are asked to weigh whether these couplings are viable or doomed. Back at the villa. Meanwhile, villa dynamics are bubbling. With half the group on a date, the others gossip, analyze, and speculate. Ace plays commentator, throwing in sharp one-liners about loyalty and effort. Nick voices disappointment in Jeremiah, saying he's lost respect for him after failing to check in with Huda. These side conversations are crucial. They shape the villa's collective narrative, making Jeremiah the center of judgment. Huda, unsurprisingly, vents. She feels she's been left in the dust. While others try to console her, her frustration builds into a storm. What didn't land? 1. Repetition of tropes. As gripping as the Jeremiah-Huda fight was, we've seen similar beats before. You didn't check on me. You're selfish. You're distant. Without new angles, these arguments risk losing freshness. 2. Screen time imbalance. Almost the entire episode revolved around Jeremiah and Huda. Other relationships got scraps. That's fine for one episode, but if repeated, it sidelines potentially interesting storylines, Ace, Nick, etc. 3. Murky motivations. At times, it's hard to tell. Is Jeremiah truly conflicted or just avoiding accountability? Is Huda angry because she loves him or because her pride's hurt? The ambiguity is interesting, but also confusing without confessionals to clarify intent. 4. Limited resolution. The lack of any resolution, even partial, may frustrate some. Cliffhangers are good, but total stalemates can feel unsatisfying if dragged too long. Character by character breakdown. Jeremiah. Torn between Iris and Huda, between guilt and survival, his calmness is both admirable and frustrating. He risks looking passive if he doesn't make a decisive move soon. Huda, fiery, emotional, unapologetic. She dominates the episode with sheer presence, but her inability to let Jeremiah speak might polarize viewers. Some see passion, others see toxicity. Hannah, the heart of the villa right now. Her grief humanizes the show. If she can rebuild with Pepe, her arc could become one of resilience. Pepe, patient and empathetic, but he spreads attention too thin. Flirting with multiple girls earlier makes him seem unserious. If he wants Hannah, he must prove consistency. Olandria and Jalen, quietly building chemistry. If they keep steady, they could become a strong couple. But Taylor's shadow lingers, Ace and Nick. More commentators than players in this episode. Their critiques shape Villa opinion, but we need to see their romantic arcs develop too. Predictions. Jeremiah and Huda, either a blow-up breakup or a fragile reconciliation. They can't stay in limbo much longer. Hannah and Pepe could become the Villa's healing couple if Pepe proves loyalty. Jalen and Olandria, likely to strengthen. Taylor may be sidelined. Ace and Nick. Expect them to stir future drama, maybe targeting Jeremiah further. Next twist. Probably a public vote or challenge exposing who's really into who. Producers will force clarity. Overall thoughts. Episode 13 is one of the most emotionally charged episodes of the season. It's not about steamy kisses or playful challenges. It's about grief, betrayal, and communication breakdowns. It showcases the messiness of relationships under pressure. It's not perfect. Repetitive tropes and unbalanced focus drag it slightly. But overall, it's gripping television. Rating, 8 out of 10. Raw, tense, emotional. So whose side are you on? Do you think Jeremiah deserves forgiveness? Or was Huda right to call him out? And can Hannah truly move on with Pepe after losing Charlie? Drop your thoughts below. I want to hear what you think. And if you enjoyed this deep dive recap and review, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that so you don't miss episode 14's drama breakdown. Trust me, if episode 13 was fireworks, episode 14 is going to be dynamite.